Today's secret sauce. One day or day one, you decide. Who said that? I have no idea, but I've always liked it and it has resonated with me. On the docket today, NFT sales hit $84.9 million. This is a weekly high. I don't know how far it goes back, but it seems like a year. Anyway, it's nice to see some movement again. We have Mythos Chain seeing 6,000% volume increase. What is happening over there? Are we seeing a potential V-shaped recovery for Pepe? Bitcoin drops to 62,400 from a peak of 64,400. Are we in trouble? HBO documentary will reveal Satoshi's identity, apparently in the cast credits. SUI token surges 142% over the past month with an 85% surge in transactions. Binance is set to list Scroll, ticker sign SCR, on Launch Pool. And Bitcoin puppets are officially back. Have they found their bottom? I know Pete is very excited. Mystery transfer of 4,000 Bitcoin. How much is that worth? That is about $255 million. Where is it? Where did it go? Who did it? What has happened? We're going to dive into it. And Cardi B promotes a celebrity token that does exactly what you thought it would do. Chaos to clarity, noise to narrative. It is Tuesday. It is the 8th of October, and it is time for some rare bits. Today, the crypto greed and fear index has slid 1 degree. We are still in the neutral zone, coming in at a 49. The market cap has slid by about 1.8% in the last 24 hours, and the 24-hour volume also has decreased by about 23% as people are sitting on the sidelines. I mentioned this the other day that many people think that smart money is just waiting on the sidelines till post-election. Do we see a volume decrease continue to happen? Bitcoin dominance, it is up for the 24 hours, coming in at 56.93%. Ethereum dominance, 13.49%. It slid about 0.07%. 28 days until the election. And keep in mind, you have to register to vote before you can vote, and there is a deadline to do that. So if you are on the sidelines, please at least register. Do it today, do it tomorrow, and then sit on the sidelines. But register so you have the option to vote, because things are going to happen in the next 28 days, I promise. New pick to put in your bag of DYOR research. It is ticker sign APT. It is Aptos. It is only up 10% on the 7-day, which is why it's interesting and why I think you should take a look. Aptos is a scalable blockchain designed for high performance and security. It leverages the Move language and a modular architecture to enable efficient transactions processing, flexible key management, making it well suited for building Web3 applications. And this just in, the US Supreme Court has declined to hear the Silk Road Bitcoin case, potentially putting about $4.4 billion worth of Bitcoin on the market. This Supreme Court rejecting this case is significant because it may set a legal precedent for the United States government to further seize cryptocurrency in the future. Now, it raises important questions about asset ownership and regulatory authority, which could have implications for the crypto industry and its relationship with the government. A bankruptcy judge approves FTX's reorganization plan, allowing the exchange to repay approximately 98% of users around 119% of their account value. This plan could facilitate over $16 billion in repayments and users to creditors. And the current market correction that we are seeing, it resulted in about $230 billion worth of derivative liquidations, mainly affecting people that were going long on everything. This downturn follows FTX's reorganization plan, which aims to recover between about $14.7 and $16.5 billion for investors. Before we get into more news, let us check the numbers for the nerds and see how we are looking today. And the crypto heat map is just that. It looks hot at the moment. What are we talking about? Bitcoin has slid down. We are trading at $62,218, down 1.5% on the day. Ethereum trading at $2,448, basically flat on the day. BNB trading at $580, actually up 1.3% on the day. Salami's 143, XRP 53 cents, Dogecoin 10 cents, and Tron 15 cents. Toncoin has slid all the way down to $5.20. cents. Is this a buying opportunity? Is it on your list? Looking at my pick list for top movers on the week, we still have Popcat up 26.1%. Michi is up 24%. Mogcoin up 15%. Sui up 13%. And Dog with Hat still 9% to the good. When we look at DeFi Llama and check the DEX volume, coming in at $5.65 billion in the last 24 hours, the weekly change is only up 6% over the following week. But keep in mind that following week, we were up 28% from the previous week. So we hopefully are going to see a continued movement to the good. Now, again, I am back on CoinMarketCap chart, and this is an absolutely interesting chart. So I have side by side all of the top meme coins pulled up. Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, Mog, Brett, Pepe, Bunk, Floki, Whiff, and Popcat. Now, this is what is startling. So, as many of you know, there was a token that came out called Nero. It came out on Solana, probably Base, Ethereum. Long and short, the Nero on Ethereum won the race. They captured market attention. We just saw Mudang launch on Ethereum. Does Mudang become the one that captures the attention? Now, I want to get back to this chart for CoinMarketCap because this is crazy. So you can see all of these charts are basically within the same range. When I activate the Nero chart, it is going to dwarf every single chart on the screen. Look at this. That is the rise of Nero. It is absolutely insane. So from the 15th of September to October 7th, we are on a 3,000% increase. And when I remove that, the other top coins are up maybe 150%. So this Nero token, God love you. If you got into this early and held it, you have changed your life. Good for you. Getting on to Polymarket, and this is also a wonderful news source that I absolutely enjoy. Top of the bucket list at the moment, we have, will Speed break the 24-hour backflip record? So I checked in on Speed, and it appears that he is in his room doing backflips. So he's got a 52% chance that he will make it. I think the record is somewhere in the neighborhood of 1,000 backflips in a 24-hour period. What I do know is that anytime you do a repetitive motion like that, we will get into hours 18, 19, and 20, and those backflips will not be as easy as they were when you started. Next up, Milton landfall. This monstrous hurricane is headed for Florida, just bringing a wrath of destruction. The current bid is, will it be a Category 2 or Category 3 when it hits the land? It has just been upgraded back to a Category 5. Usually it does downgrade when it does hit land, but we are calling for unprecedented times. DeSantis, the governor of Florida, said this is a 100-year storm. So I'm actually thinking about getting my surfboard and doing some point break maneuvers. We have, will the head of FEMA be fired before November because there is absolutely going to be a mess, not only with what's happening in North Carolina and just the clusterfuck of things in this country, and we have a hurricane that is about to put even more on the plate of the head of FEMA. So good luck to her. Will Trump win Florida by 8 points or more? It is just a bettor's paradise. And in our what the fuck news this evening, Kamala Harris apparently faced scrutiny on her 60-minute interview when she talked about gun ownership and immigration. It raised some eyebrows. We have Hurricane Milton on a collision course with Florida. I talked to my brother. He is right in the eye of the hurricane. He is just going to buckle down like an idiot. Amazon's October Prime Day offers substantial discounts. If you are a primer, go get some discounts. Jeffrey Hilton and John Hopfield have made history by winning the 2024 Nobel Peace Prize in physics. What did they do? They fucking dabbled around with artificial intelligence and let it loose on the world. They are going to be dead before it absolutely takes over. So hats off to them. And looking at some of the top coins, we have SPX 6900 up 20%. That thing is a ripper. Put it on your list. MAGA, First Nero on Ethereum. Turbo, Sundog, all back to the good. FTX token, it's down. Popcat's down. AIOZ Network is down. Radium and Original Trail, they are all down at the moment. My pick this morning was a pick on base. It is Brett. It is Pepe's best friend. Put this on your list as something to watch. Looking at some of the election statistics from Polymarket this morning, Trump was coming in at 52.8% to the good. Kamala Harris has slid all the way down to 46.7%, according to bettors who are placing money on who will be sitting in the White House. At the time of writing, Bitcoin was down. It was trading at about $62,440, down 2.7% from the previous day. Now, the big movie from HBO comes out tonight. It is called Money Electric. And apparently, if you just go to the credits, the answer is given. There is no need to waste your time watching this. It has been a bettor's paradise on Polymarket, so I do find that interesting. The Bitcoin mystery claims to reveal the true identity of Bitcoin's creator, Satoshi Nakamoto. Polymarket bettors are favoring Nick Szaboz, known for his BitGold project, while others contenders include Les Sassman, David Kleiman, and Hal Finney, Adam Block, and Elon Musk. Oh my goodness, Sassman's odds dropped after his widow denied involvement. And despite high stakes and over 13 million in wagers, many believe Satoshi's identity will remain elusive, which is exactly what the space needs. Sui Coin. Magic makers, we love to see this. A significant price movement has been happening, up 142% over the past month, reaching above $2 at one point. Bears briefly caused some retracement. The bullish momentum remains strong, suggesting a potential rise towards $2.25. Technical indicators show positive signals, increasing trading volume, and a potential bullish reversal to the RSI. The MACD remains positive, and a recent upswing prevented a bearish crossover, indicating possible continuation of the uptrend. If this trend plays out, Sui's market cap could soon approach 10 billion. Yes, I said 10 billion with a B. Binance is set to list Scroll, ticker sign SCR, an Ethereum Layer 2 ZK rollup project, on its launch pool as the 60th project to date. Scroll will be available for pre-market trading as soon as October 11th, which is about 4 days away. Users will be able to earn SCR tokens by locking their BNB and FDUSD starting on October 9th. Scroll aims to improve Ethereum's scalability and transaction efficiency using ZK rollup technology, making transactions faster and cheaper and more private. All of this is backed by major investors like Newman Capital and Sequoia China. Scroll's Binance listing is expected to boost its adoption and industry impact, as usually we have the hockey stick effect. And Bitcoin puppets are finally kicking up the dirt. We knew they could. They have done about 392,000 intraday volume. They did 46 sales recently. All of this is according to DApp Radar. There have been some other collections that are kicking up dust in the digital world, as well as Guild of Guardians, Pudgy Penguins, Node Monkeys, and Liberty Cats. Holy moly, Liberty Cats did $250,000 worth of sale. Despite lower sales traffic, CryptoPunks are still garnering significant sales. Notable high-volume transaction for CryptoPunks included an $80,000, a $78,000, and a $64,000 sale. OpenSea remains the top NFT marketplace with $3.97 million in trading volume at the moment, followed by Blur, Unisat, OKX, and Magic Eden rounding out the top four. The resurrection of Bitcoin puppets does signify growing interest and active renewal in digital technology. The resurgence of Bitcoin puppets hopefully signals the start of some fun to be had in the NFT space. Holy moly, NFT space. I really miss you. I really do. Shiba Inu transactions are going through the roof, and not just by small people, like just some serious whales are kicking dust around. The large transaction volume is up. We're talking about 3.2 trillion Shiba Inu. That is about a $229 million market value. There have been spikes. There have been good points, bad points, increased burn rates. We've seen a dip. We've seen a game come out. The overall market has faced significant liquidations as of late, as people have been making leverage bets with their Shiba Inu. Sometimes that happens. People get bored of a token and they decide, you know what, I'm going to start longing and shorting this thing and just trying to feel something again. And people have been losing. This volatility comes amid shifting market sentiment across the board and anticipation for insights from upcoming Federal Reserve meetings. We are on our pins. All of this volatility comes amid shifts of different market sentiments and anticipation of upcoming Federal Reserve meetings. Everybody is shitting a brick. I don't think they should. A Bitcoin whale transferred 4,000 Bitcoin even. That's about $255 million, and it captured the attention of nearly everybody. It was tracked initially by Whale Alert, and it occurred as Bitcoin's price dropped 2.6%. This followed another transfer for about 2,685 Bitcoin from Bitfinex exchange to Kraken. The anonymity of the addresses involved has sparked curiosity and speculation among Bitcoin enthusiasts regarding the nature of the transactions. Why are they doing this? Where is it going? Is the market going to get flooded? Somebody give me some inside information. Additionally, spot Bitcoin ETFs reported significant inflows totaling about $235 million earlier this week, highlighting the activity in the Bitcoin market. And one of the last things I caught this morning was this dime from 1975. So many of you young people don't know what coins are. Actual coins that you buy stuff with, dollar bills and coins. Before we had digital currency, we actually carried around pieces of metal and paper in our pocket and would trade them for things of value. Apparently, in 1975, there are only two on record, but there were 2 dimes pressed out of the San Francisco Mint, and they forgot to put the S above the 1975, which would signify that it came out of the San Francisco Mint. Now, many times these mints make mistakes, but they usually catch them. They are really good about catching the mistakes. So good, there were several of these printed, and only 2 made it into circulation. These dimes are worth about $500,000 a piece, and they are just floating around. No, they're not floating around. They are. Everybody knows where the 2 are. There may be one more that there's still a mystery about that I'll might or might not get into. But this dime, this 10-cent thing with a mistake on it, is worth $500,000. It might even go as high as $516,000, they're saying. So I find all of that super interesting. I appreciate you guys riding along with me. If you guys are still craving crypto clarity, please subscribe to my Substack. Warning, rare bits may cause hodling.